Now, as someone has their real estate portfolio continue to grow and grow, really estate planning almost comes front and center as well. So for someone who has some rental holdings and doesn't have really any kind of estate plan, what would be some ideas as far as like looking into certain trust setups, or I know family limited partnerships are another big thing as well?
Yeah, so, the buying the real estate and doing your math to get into it is one thing. Figuring out how you're going to get out of it is really just equally or maybe more important than how to get into it. So knowing how you're going to exit something, whether it be short term or long term, the exit part is part of your planning. In our lives as human beings, having an estate plan is an exit plan. How we structure that plan is very, very important, because if your goal is to have some sort of intergenerational real estate wealth where you hold a portfolio, pass it along from generation to generation, there are all sorts of, again, tax considerations to take into account so that you're not having to sell property. In a very simple scenario, some years ago, I had some clients that the mother had a 3 real estate apartment buildings in Hoboken. On her passing, they did not properly plan her estate. They became partners in 3 different properties. There was a business run by one of them in one property that was paying no rent. And lo and behold, it took about 5 years after they had to come up with $1 million in tax payments to realize that they could not be partners, and everything was sold off to developers for a fraction of what it should have been worth over time. So, as advisors, Angelo, in that particular circumstance, we advise people. They don't always listen to what we say. And in that case, the consequence was very, very poor for people that didn't listen to what I said. And I never like hearing people say, I should have done that.